If you keep blowing trading accounts, this video is exactly what you need to watch to get out of that cycle. The truth is, it's not that you're not disciplined or you don't know the proper strategy. The truth is, you're in a cycle that you need to break out of. But don't fear, a lot of traders get stuck here and they need a lot of help to get out of it. I'm going to be explaining to you how human psychology gets you stuck into blowing accounts, resetting them, repeating that process over and over again. But don't worry, I've helped thousands of students around the world to pass prof firms and get tens of thousands in payouts. And hopefully you're next. So make sure you watch the whole video, take notes, you like and subscribe so you can watch more of this kind of videos. Well, let's talk about what is this fail cycle that I keep talking about. Well, it's very easy. You start here, you buy an account, then you start doing well and getting close to being funded. How many of you guys have gotten within $500, $300, even $50 of getting funded, and then what happens? You feel the pressure on a red day. That pressure then leads you to lose the whole account on one red day. After a week, 2 weeks, days of being consistent, doing well, following your trading plans, following your risk management, and then you just lose it all. One tilt day, one red day that ruins it all. I'm sure everybody that's watching this video has this happen to them. A lot of you guys more than once. But how can we break out of this? This is a vicious cycle that affects your psychology. And it's a lot deeper than you may think of you just being a degenerate, you just being greedy and FOMO. It's actually really common in human psychology. This right here is why we fail. We fear success. And it's crazy to say. You're wondering, what do you mean? Well, the truth is there's a strong correlation in human psychology, not just with trading, but anything in life, that as you get more successful, as we can see right here in this X, as success pushes, fear also gets higher. This is why when we talk about a football player or a basketball player, when they are in practice shooting their free throws in basketball, they can go 100 free throws without missing one. But whenever it's a playoff game in a clutch time and they need to make a free throw, they miss it more often than not. Truth is, the environment is the same, right? It's the same shot from the same line they always take during practice. But what's happening is they're really close to success. That's when the fear kicks in and it brings down logic. It brings down all those practices, all the hard work they put in, it comes down. So as fear and success go up, what you're getting is a negative correlation with logic, as logic right here, we see it pushing down, making you think a lot less logically as you would if you were in these low stress environments versus the high stress environments that are caused by fear, right? Because if you miss that free throw shot, guess what happens? Twitter, everybody, your fans, they're all going to start trolling you. They're all going to start making fun of you, right? And players don't want that. And very similar, this happens in a different scale with trading. So the mental equilibrium, because a good amount of fear is good because you're not just full pour and FOMO into your trading, is having a slight amount of fear, as you can see right here, having this on our second tick while still looking for success. All times, that's what passing an account looks like. That's even if you're able to pass it. All of us are able to pass because we've mastered a certain level of fear, but then when it gets to the payout, that just get maximized 5 to 10 folds right here. 5 to 10 folds, that fear to success index goes higher. So we need to find a way to stabilize this fear, to not get rid of it, because you can't fully get rid of it, but learn how to master it. One of the easiest ways to do that is spending more time on the charts. You have to understand, I've been day trading for 12 years. I've been helping traders become profitable and make a full-time income for over 5 years now. So this means I've been in these situations hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times over. This is why when a new team that's doing really well, they talk about, hey, this team is great, they're a young up and coming team, they're crushing, but when it comes to the playoffs, they lack experience. And getting to the playoffs is passing that account and getting to that payout. It's you lack that experience. If it's your first time, you're not gonna be able to know how to handle this new emotion that's risen a lot. You might have felt fear slightly before you're trading, but now it's like, oh wow, I'm so close to it. We self-sabotage as humans. which is super interesting that we self-sabotage, because we could simply do the same exact thing we're doing when there's not a lot on the line, but it's not the reality of how mindset works. So one of the easiest things you can do is just going to be taking time and being in a situation over and over and over again, which we call experience. Now, another way that you can do that a little bit faster is also backtest. If you can backtest 1 year of data in a week, that's going to be helping you slightly. Now, a lot of people don't like backtesting. They think forward testing is better, but the reality is you need to be doing both if you want to maximize how fast you can get that experience down your belt, because it means you've been staring at the charts, you've been looking how candles moves, price action moves more and more, which is going to speed up the process of getting that experience. So understand this chart and think about it sometimes. Think about it while you're trading. How are you feeling? Are you feeling like this fear is really rising? Are you feeling like you are in this mental equilibrium of pushing to that success but not letting the fear get to you? And if it is getting to you, take a step back, take a breather, take a break, and come back to it as your emotions cool down. Do not follow for that tilt, because as tilt goes up, fear is pushing higher and higher and higher. Now let's talk about some mindset shift that we can do to have that fear come down. The big mistake we make is we feel like we need to make money now. Making money now is why most traders are feeling that fear. They're like, hey, I'm starting to trade. I want to prove everybody wrong. I need to make some money. That's why I got into trading. I just invested money into this account. I want to make money today. I want to get a payout as soon as possible. Well, it's the wrong way of thinking. It's like the turtle and the hare saying, is if you rush, sometimes it actually pushes you back further from your goals. You need to prove that trading works. You need to prove it to yourself. You need to prove it to others. You don't have to prove it to anybody. You know trading works. Whether you are good at trading or not, it does not matter. There's tens of thousands of people out there making full-time income, making a job out of it, getting consistent payouts, making consistent money on live accounts. Trading works. This should not be a question. It's not in the early 2000s where people didn't know what trading was and there was no all information. You can simply join my Discord, check it out, and see that we have traders get consistent payout every single week. Not just me. Tons of traders in our group are making a ton of money trading. So trading works. Don't even second guess it. Get it out of your mind. Now, the biggest one, I think, it's you need to just find the time and money already spent. You've invested a lot of time. You're like, I'm going to study, I'm going to watch YouTube videos, I'm going to buy a course, I'm going to buy some accounts. And you're like, man, this is just not clicking. Don't worry about that. Progress is not always consistent. We think that progress is like this. It's always going to go up. The truth is, progress looks more like this. It looks more like a chart. You're slightly going up, and then one day you have your breakout day. One time it's going to feel like, oh wow, look at me, I'm in overnight success once you get to here, but you forget about all this time. Progress is not always constant, but when it finally clicks, it clicks. And then the pressure of all those thoughts that you have ahead, it's causing you to force trades that are not good setups, trying to rush the process. But now, how should we really be thinking? Why should we remove this and what should we replace them with? What we should be doing is focusing on the process versus focusing on the money. Focus on the process. Focus on taking good setups that you can be proud of, that you can be happy with, whether it's a green or red trade. Focus on taking good process, and the process will equal the money that you're looking for. The progress will equal all that money. The process, the end goal of it, once you get to the other side of it, it's going to be the money that you're looking for anyway. So why not just focusing on that? Now, do not compare yourself to others. You can look at others for inspiration. You can look at others to see something that is proven to work. But don't think that you need to have the same goals as them. Don't think you need to have the same results as them. You don't know, one, what they're going through. You don't know their journey, how long they've been trading for. You might only see the wins. So don't think because someone is doing something, you should be doing the same. And then remember, as I mentioned earlier, progress does not always come consistently. It's an up and down here. It's going to be a little bit of progress, a little pullback, a little bit of progress, a little pullback. Go back to our basketball example. Michael Jordan, he played basketball. He got cut from his high school team. People might think, hey, that's over. But guess what? He made a high. He went to college. He went to the NBA, won many championships. Again, progress is not always consistent. You can think about other players, Tom Brady. However you want to cut it in all parts of life. You're not always going to have a life that's easy and simple. People think it's just this. That's easy and simple. The reality is the world does not work like that. It's going to be ups and downs in your journey. It's all up to you. Do you want to give up? Do you think this is not worth your time? Do you got better things to do? That's totally fine. Trading is not for everybody, but just understand the reality on how it works. You can have dreams, but you can also be truthful and logical with yourself. I want you to think about this quote for a minute. The market isn't punishing you, it's exposing what you're rushing. Whenever you're rushing, you're trying to cut corners into the markets. Hey, I'll take a setup that doesn't have all my confluences. I'm not going to use proper risk management. That's when it punishes you. When you overtrade FOMO and set a daily loss limit, that's what's punishing you. It's not punishing your strategies. It's not punishing you as an individual. It's punishing anytime you're making a mistake, you're not following a rule. So really think about that. Now, the truth is that good strategy does not mean you can make profits. You need proper risks and rules to accompany those strategies. Think about this. Billion traders out there, all trading a little bit of different strategies. Some trade the same, some trade a little bit differently. Why can they all still make profits? What is the common component in there? And that's proper risk and following the rules. Discipline. That's what is the common component among all the strategies. You master this, you're more than halfway there to your goal. And it's not something you have to go study. That's not a magical indicator you have to go and find. It's not a magical strategy you have to go and study. Master proper risk and rules. But don't worry, you're watching this video because I'm trying to help you. So I'm going to give you the exact proper risk frame you can follow, as well as some rules that you can follow. Of course, you can adjust them based on your strategy, but we'll give them to you so that you can write them down and actually follow them. Risk management, and if you want, you can write this down, take a screenshot, take a picture, put it up on your computer, notebook, whatever it is while you're trading. I've separated them by the most popular account sizes that you're trading on a platform. If you have a live account, just adjust it. You're gonna notice 25K, 3 to 5 MNQs. We're not touching any minis. We're not trying to rush this. Our risk per trade is gonna be $250 with a profit target of $500. While daily loss limit would be $500. Usually with this, you can have about a 1,000 to 1.5K daily loss limit for your 25K account. Truth is, you don't want to have more than 2 blowout days. That means you need to have 4 red trades in a row to blow up your account. This may seem a bit aggressive, but the truth is, you do not want to be extremely passive on your challenge accounts. You want to pass them relatively quickly. I think it should not take more than a week, max 2 weeks to pass them, because every single day you're missing out on potentially being funded and making real money in the markets, which is a huge thing to miss out on. On the 50K, we're going to be sizing up a little bit, 5 to 8 MNQ. A lot of the sizing will also matter. If it's a slow day where price action is not really moving like crazy, you can go to 8 MQ. If it's a bit of a crazier day, a lot of moves are coming out, each 1 minute candle can be 50, 60 points. You're going to be on the 5 MNQ side. Now we're going to upper risk because we have twice the capital. We're going to go to $500 with a profit target of $1,000, which means in 3 days, if we hit this profit target, we can be funded. Now our daily loss limit here is going to match our profit target because we're going to have roughly a $2,000 daily max loss limit for that kind of for losing, which again gives us the 2-day mark or 4 red trades in a row. Now things get fine at 100K and 150K mark. With 100K, we're finally going to be touching our first mini. Now if you're going to take multiple profits, just do 10 MQ. It's the same exact thing. We're going to upper risk another $250, so we're going to be at $750 per day with a profit target of $1,200. Now again, your profit target here will probably be a little bit more depending on the firm that you choose, but if we can guess around $6,000 profit target, this should take us up roughly around 4 days. Now our daily loss limit here is actually a little bit in the negative with $1,500, which means 2 red days in trades in a row. But again, with a $3,000 max loss limit, roughly that's usually what you get with this. It's still going to be those 2 days. Now, I think with most firms, actually think a lot, it's around $4,000 to pass 100K. There's so many firms out there. It's a lot of different rules. It's usually 4,000 to 6,000. So you could still pass this in about 3 to 4 days. Again, go check with the firm rules where your profit targets will be. At 150K, we're pretty much only going to be trading in Q, in my opinion. You can do 1 to 3 NQs. Do not be scared of the position size. If you are scared of trading 1 NQ because it's too much money, size down. Don't do the 150K. Excuse me. Do the 50K or 25K. It's as simple as that. If you're scared, this is too much money moving up and down. This is too much money. Just size down. Buy the smaller accounts. Simple as that. We're going to risk $1,000 a day. Usually we get $4,500 per our max loss limit. Sorry, here the risk will be $1,000 per trade. And daily loss limit of 2,000. So 2 red trades, we could be out of that trade. We could be out for the day. And it gives us 2.25 days, an extra day there. Profit target is 1,500, which again, this usually tend to be 6,000, 9,000, sometimes 12,000 on if you're doing like an advanced alpha. So if our goal is going to be 9,000, we're going to take us about 6 trading days. This can be moved up if you're having a really solid day. If you're trading 3 and Q, go for the $2,000 mark here. This can be a little bit adjusted up and down. If you're trading 3 and Q, I would recommend probably just aiming for $2,000. So it would be 3 days to get to 6,000 and 4.5 to get to 9,000 if that's the goal. So again, take a picture of this, write down your notes, follow this, and adjust it a little bit based on your trading as well. Now this is going to be the important stuff, and I put it on a sticky note on purpose because you should be writing this down, whether it's on a notepad, whether it's a sticky note, whether it's on your computer. Write this down so you can look at them every day till you actually follow. The number one thing should be for every rule to follow is only A setups. Do not settle for anything less. If you have a good strategy, they will appear. 2, do not move your stop loss. Do not say, hey, I'll just give it an extra 5, 10, 15 points. Stick to your stop loss. Stick to what your plan was. Take profits where you set them. The market keeps running. It is what it is. Feel free to trail or run there if you want to, but trade your plan. It doesn't matter what happens before or after the markets. If you follow your plan, you took the trade properly how you thought it was going to go, that's all you can do. You can't catch every single move, every single tick, every single point in the markets, and that's completely fine. No trader does that, even the billionaire ones. Now, have a pre-market plan. All you guys are not. You're jumping to the charts and trying to blind follow a 1 minute FVG or a really, really bad setup just because you're being lazy. I have a plan, pre-market. I promise you it will help you a ton. It will give you direction when the market opens. You're going to be able to read the charts a lot better during the session that you're trading. Review each trade after. Again, stop being lazy. It does not take much time. 5 to 10 minutes. Review what went well, what went wrong, what you can adjust for next time. Have a daily loss limit in place. Go back to the risk management chart I gave you. Don't blow up your accounts in a day. Please. At least give yourself the extra day to cool off and come back to potentially some better price action that you can perform much better on. And no trading choppy markets. Too many people. When the market is going sideways like this, too many traders are just trying long and short and they're just getting destroyed when there should be no setup. So not every day you have to trade. If it's choppy, get off the charts and don't just stare. Because the more you stare at the charts, the more likely you are to take a trade. And I'll tell you from experience because I've done that one too many times. Now, if you want to learn how I'm getting students results just like this and scaling them to $10,000 a month consistently in under 90 days, well, I'll leave a link down below. You can book a free call, talk to my team, and see if we can help you or what your next step should be as a trader. Again, it's completely free and you can book a call, but book them fast because I promise you it's really, really busy. Other than that, if you enjoy this type of videos, please like, subscribe. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video.